Hey, this video is going out to members of the London Hackspace, primarily. It's the end of a long day and I really don't feel like typing up a post, so I'm going to do a bit of a video inventory of some stuff that might be useful to the space, maybe useful to some of its members. Let's see. First up, nothing of particularly spectacular value, but I've got 3 sets of Orbital Sanders going. That one is an old Black & Decker, DN41, 135 watts. Also, I believe this is a Power Devil, or similar. Yeah, Power Devil, 180 watt Orbital Sander. There's one here. And Focus Basics Orbital Sander. Yeah, it's pretty much disposable, really, but you know, I think they all work, so they're up for grabs if anyone wants them. We could use a couple of spares in the space, maybe. Speaking of something else that may be of interest to the space, possibly not. I have a carrier bag full of condiments in the form of lots and lots of packets of salt and some black pepper, and no, just salt and black pepper. So, you know, do we need any condiments? We've got carrier bag full of them. Oh wait, there's some mustard at the bottom. Okay, I've also got these wheels, golf cart wheels. Hipster let me have after he finished his tank project. I was going to make a sort of street luge arrangement, then I realised there would be nowhere I'd be able to use it legally, so the motors are going to get reused on something else. But yeah, the tyres are up for grabs. Hipster doesn't seem to want them back. I know there's someone in the space who was making a sort of electric buggy, or electric racing buggy, so maybe they'll be good for them. Only one set of these metal rings to reinforce the hubs, so you need to make another set there, and that one's obviously got a crack. Yeah, crack just there. Got the timer, electromechanical timer from an immersion heater, I believe it was. Actually, I think I've got this surplus when there was a end of line. So just a clock, got 2 different selection settings, timed on and off. Also water and heating. Water might be good for, I don't know, running something if you don't fancy doing microcontrollers, something old school. As far as I'm aware, it works fine. It's got a little bit of muck on it from spray painting I've done nearby, but aside from that, it's pretty good. It'll clean up nice. Complete, never been used. Someone very kindly offered this back when we were at the other space. Small single board computer, 1.4 gig processor, PC 133 RAM, 512 onboard compact flash card. Unfortunately, it's not actually going to be as useful to me as I'd hoped, so I'm probably going to use Raspberry Pis. But if anyone wants a sort of semi-industrial embedded computer, offering it back to the space. Got a bag of various mains adapters. Was it 9 volt? A few old chargers. 9 volts, 4.5 volts, you know, mostly reasonably small ones. Let's see, what's that one? 17 volts, 400 milliamps. Chargers, 32 volts. They're all reasonably bog standard stuff here, so if anyone needs a charger, I can have a quick look through there, but I don't know, useful for general stuff? Probably not, so I don't know what I'd ask. Part of that electric fire I was going to donate to the space. Crossflow fan, working heating element to about just under 2 kilowatts. It's in this little bit of housing. Maybe you can reuse it as a heater if you just want the fan. I don't know. Up to you. A couple of damaged bulkhead light fixings, and it looks like, yeah, air conditioning, or just a trunking adapter. Synchronous motor and cam unit from Washington electric fire, just a panning electric fire. Does work fine, so if you wanted to max something up again, something without using microcontrollers or servo motors, then you'll probably be fine using that. Got the slide off the old Rage saw before that got scrapped. Runs quite smoothly. I know it's not a lot of use in repairing the new one, but I don't know, might be useful for making a very large engraving machine, maybe. I'm sure someone might have a use for it. It's obviously got some sort of spring-loading mechanism there to stop it being moved too fast, and of course a screw lock there. I'm not actually going to end up using it, unfortunately, so again, if anyone wants it. In here we've got the circuit board out of a treadmill. It's the one that does the amplification for the pulse rate monitoring. There might be another one around here somewhere. I haven't quite found where I put it. I do have more of these, though. Again, I think they're mixed up with one of the bags of cables at the moment, but I can dig those out. Either way, it's just a two-contact system. Measures, I believe, the variations in skin resistance to work out your pulse rate, and it's a reasonably simple board. Connects with 4 wires. So, yeah, if someone wants that, might be good for a biofeedback project, perhaps. Got a big bag of printer rollers, all brand new and boxed. Laser printer rollers, all this sort of thing. Plastic with a foam rubber outer. For gripping the paper, moving it through the system. The sort of thing usually wears out. Might resell, but I really can't bother to list them. So, yeah, if anyone wants some printer spares, use them for, I don't know, robotics perhaps. They're not quite up my needs, but again. Got a coin sorting machine here, got it from a charity shop. It does work. Only small problem with it is the tubes that take the coins all seem to be very slightly the wrong sizes. They all seem to be very slightly long, so it always overcounts the coins. You could just put them in the lathe, just cut them down to the right length is what I was intending to do, but never quite got around to it because obviously you'd need to get the requisite number of coins for each tube to measure it out correctly. So it does work, a bit noisy. Might be a good addition for the space with all its donation pots if we need to count more, but we already have one, but maybe we need another. I've asked a couple of people before, but we'll see. If anyone has an interest in that. Got a biscuit tin full of silica gel packets. So they'd need recharging, they need reheating in a dry atmosphere, boil off any water stored in them, but they're good to recharge like that, so if you've got a use for them. A couple of other bits for the 3-week bin, but not an awful lot worth mentioning. Last one that really is probably this. It's a Panasonic Toughbook, the C25. It's worked reasonably well before I had an accident changing the hard drive in it and unfortunately tore the connector off the board. So if you want to go in and resolder the connector, it'll work, but say it's only an old 1 gig machine, you can't really update the RAM very much. It's pretty limited in what it can do. It does have all the gel pack for round hard drives. It's got a floppy drive in it. It's part a partial jobby, but if you need something pretty hard wearing. And up to you. If you have an interest, let me know on the mailing list, possibly in the comments here. And otherwise, it's all gonna go, out in the bin. So let us know if there's anything you're after, and I will make another video if more stuff gets cleared out. I don't know, it's alright.